Do you know black people was kangs before Columbus even got here? I'm not talking about kangs, we built the pyramids, kangs. I'm not talking about kangs, we was the Roman Empire. I'm not talking about kangs, we was the British Empire. I'm talking about they was kangs in the United States before it was ever the United States. In North America, they was here before Columbus found the New World. And they was doing things. They had a civilization. They was a society. And we, Europeans, we couldn't do shit, yo. We are good at technology, but we ain't good with nature. I don't know what this idiot's saying, but we was kangs before Columbus. Let's watch on Black Thursday.
Oh, we did create something. See, my people were here when Columbus pulled up. And instead of us saying, go back to where you belong, we invited the men and we taught them our ways. We had an entire society. When you say, why didn't you create something, you're talking about some man-made technology. We were living off of the land, and that's something you can't do. You can't put your feet in the soil.
Pause right there. Back it up a little bit, too, because I want to hear what she says going into that. I guess she doesn't understand that when Europeans came here, when settlers came here, people in the 1400s, 1500s, 1600s, there wasn't a shitload of technology. You people hadn't built an amazing society. This was a deadly, deadly land of many, many dangers. The nature, the environment itself was deadly. And people made their lives off of the land. You don't think people farmed? You don't think European settlers came here to the New World, built some type of shelter, either out of sod and sticks or logs, and then farmed the land, raised livestock, did what they had to do to survive and to prosper, and then build maybe a barn out of the money or trade that they would make through working the land, something that this woman says white people weren't able to do until they came across these brilliant geniuses that taught the white people how to do things. First of all, yes, the American Indians were here, just all over the country, different tribes. They weren't living in peace. There was a lot of conflict between various Indian tribes in this country because that's the way it was. You can't even put that it was bad or evil or that's just the way things were back then. They had many different beliefs. They had a feeling that they were entitled to certain places based on their ancestry. So all of it goes back and back and back. And the American Indians did have some innovations that worked well with nature, and it fed them and clothed them. They had the ability to be nomadic and move to different areas based on the weather or availability of food or water. So they had it figured out. That's not what was happening in Africa, where you were. Not here. You were in Africa. Let's be real. And what she's saying about white Europeans coming here and having to learn from African people about that, it's so insane. There is nothing that even points to that as being true. But again, I've said this before, it's a way they have to have this in their head. They have to believe this because the truth is devastating. The truth is devastating that Europeans came here and made this insane, technologically advanced societies, unbelievable cultures based in empathy and sympathy and helping, all that without you. And they have to believe it wasn't just with them, it was them. We were the ones that were begging them for help. It really is, it's sad. Let's watch more.
So the land, and that's something you can't do. You can't put your feet in the soil. You can't sunbathe.
Soil?
You'll get sick. We had a great civilization. So when you say create something, you are so disconnected from Earth that you don't get it. You don't get it. You're not a part of Earth. That's why you think that a civilization that lives off the land is not a great creation.
We're not part of the earth. We're off the earth. Let me tell you when you're right there. We are off the earth. When we build rocket ships and go to various other places like the moon, you off to earth. Yeah. So there was kangs before there was kangs right here in the United States of America. Oof.